He'll definitely marry you after this. Girls often write to me with questions about how to use mind power, the law of attraction, and control their own reality to make a specific man propose to them. They complain that a man is not ready for a serious relationship, that he is not in a hurry to get married, he is happy with the way things are, and that he is not ready for a family at all. And to cheer you up, there is the best way to get a man to marry you within the next month, or at least make you a marriage proposal. And I'll show you how to do it in this video. But before we begin, I want to give you a very valuable gift. Very soon, I'll be giving a totally free, awesome masterclass called Manifest Your Ex Back in 35 days. If your relationship with a man has already failed, this masterclass will teach you how to rebuild it. Perhaps your husband or a loved one abandoned you, or you broke up for whatever reason and you're no longer together. You don't talk. You don't see each other. If you're now in this situation, I understand how difficult it is for you, how you're hurt, how you don't understand how to solve this problem, and why it all happened. During the free masterclass, I'll explain how, from the perspective of the mirror principle, you lost your loved one. Most importantly, I'll give you a step-by-step guide on how to get him back and do it very quickly. The link to register for the masterclass is right here. Go ahead, go to the website, fill out your registration information, and I'll meet you at the free masterclass. You will also find the link in the video description. Open the description, click the link, and register. So think about it. What woman will a man marry? Who does he want to spend his life with? Probably the woman he will be proud of. The woman he loves very much. The woman who will enrich his life. The woman who is a gift from heaven and embodies everything he has ever looked for in a woman. Are you like this now? Ask yourself. Does the man now believe you are a divine gift? Does the man now believe that by marrying you, he will be the happiest and that you will be the perfect wife, the perfect life partner for the rest of his life? If he hasn't proposed to you yet, he doesn't think so. But don't hurry to get upset. The point is that everything in the world is relative, and the world is exactly as you perceive it. That's the whole secret of reality management, that reality is flexible. I call the reality a mirage, and my students play mirages. Why is the reality a mirage? Because it's very similar to a mirage. It's an illusion, and it changes depending on our attention, on the observer's attention, which is our mind. It turns out that your man, as a part of reality, will treat and perceive you exactly the same way you perceive yourself. And the problem that he's not marrying you now is only that you do not yet perceive yourself as a perfect wife. I'll show you a real example. There are actually a lot of these examples. One of the most telling stories is my student Kate, who took the course on restoring relationships. The problem was that she was in love for 5 years with a man who did not want to marry her. She just worshipped him, loved him, and he said, "I don't want to get married at all. Especially, I will never marry you." It was very unpleasant to hear such words from someone you love, you worship. But Kate came to my school and learned the simple truth that the reality is what you perceive it to be. That is, the reality will reflect you in the way you perceive yourself. Thanks to the course Step-by-Step Practices, where I teach girls to learn to perceive themselves as a gift, to see themselves as a perfect wife with whom a man wants to live the rest of his life, Kate began to change not the man. She did not do anything on the outside at all. She just changed her self-perception. When her self-perception changed, and it did not happen quickly. Girls, if you think that you can do one meditation and everything will change, it's not like that. It's a step-by-step work on yourself. It's not easy, it's complicated, It's great to have support and a community. On our course, we had all of this, including mentors, a community of girls where everyone talked on quality practices. And Kate got a marriage proposal. Here are her wedding pictures. She thanked me a lot after the wedding. So girls, even if something seems impossible to you, believe that anything is possible. It's all about your perception. So, how do you need to perceive yourself so that reality changes? So that this marriage can be built and a man can make a marriage proposal to you. The first is to consider yourself a perfect wife, a perfect candidate for this man. That is, to be 100% sure that this man considers you a perfect match for him, a perfect wife. Think about what qualities he looks for in a woman. He wants her to be beautiful, so you must convince yourself or perceive yourself to be beautiful enough for him. Work on every quality that you think your man values, and convince yourself that you have these qualities and that you are good enough to be his wife. The second step is to believe that you are good enough to be loved by someone, to have feelings for you, to be loved for the rest of your life. Many girls share with me that they are so insecure and constantly afraid that they will become boring for a man and he will meet someone else. And even after marriage, he will find out that she is not interesting enough, not smart enough, and he will leave her or leave her with the kids. But this is also just a perception, just thoughts that crept into your head that are spinning in your head for some reason. Maybe it's time to stop thinking negative thoughts and begin to focus on what you truly desire. Like, this man is a devoted family man, and that you're good enough to be happy for the rest of your life. You deserve it to be loved by your man for the rest of your life, like he has never loved anyone else. Girls, 100% it's all about your thinking. Your relationship's success will depend on how you'll view your partner, how you'll view his attitude toward you, and your own self-perception. So if you want to be married, if you want a man to hunt for you, if you want to become his sole prey, and you want everything to go well, then perceive yourself as a perfect wife for him. And very soon he'll realize this and propose to you. And if you want to experience my practices, my system of making your personal life just perfect, so that you're always loved by a man, then sign up for my free online masterclass. There you will find out all the details about my course on restoring relationships, when it starts, and how you can join the course. See you later.